Hello and welcome back to part 9 of the Greek Cities campaign in Rome, Remastered. In today's video we are going to start fighting back in the east, possibly the south, and maybe even the north, depending on what we manage to achieve in the time frame of this video. So this army here, we are going to build a fleet so that they can quickly reach the east and go and fight the Seleucids, who in the last part declared war on us, and we were desperately defending against them, which was a surprising success. Here in the south, the Carthaginians are sending multiple armies our way, so although we don't have a force to continue conquering them with, we just have to stand by and defend. We do have enough money to support raising troops in the garrison. And then over here I'm going to send multiple fleets so that we can have troops moving towards the north in an attempt to prepare an invasion against the Gauls, which is this green faction right here. Currently we are neutral with them, but we'll see how long that lasts. And there we go, Carthage has attacked. Alright. Uh-oh, they're trespassing. Oh, they've declared war on us. Well, that's an interesting development.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we are very weak here. We have to build troops. I was not expecting them to attack us. Luckily, that isn't a very strong faction, at least early on in the game, so we should be able to handle it. But I still don't know what they have. Here we're going to very soon have to defend. Before we do that, I'm going to get this army on the ships so they can start being transported over to the east. And there's also a Seleucid Empire army of 15 units moving, so we're going to have to be careful about that. Recruit a few more soldiers. Alright, let's go and defend against Carthage here. It should be a relatively easy battle considering it's just light infantry that we're going up against. But I was not expecting the Gauls to actually declare war on us at this point. I was hoping we could have peace. I could slowly build up a military and end conflicts in other regions, but I guess not. Where are they? There they are. Alright. Let's see. Where are they? At least they're not very close to any line of retreat or the red lines. They're closer towards the center of the battlefield, so less of them will have a chance to escape. Let's see, it's going to be a very weak front line, supported by light cavalry and some skirmishing units. So really only the ranged units will probably get a few kills. But that still will be fine, just knowing how weak they are. I'm going to try to set up a formation so that we can outflank them, and unfortunately we don't have any cavalry, at least in this garrison, so we're just going to have to slowly march up to them, which as you can see is letting them get plenty of shooting practice. And there we go, the battle has begun. I can't fully engage because I don't know what the enemy cavalry is going to do. They could strike at any moment, anywhere. Perfect. Alright, now I'm going to try and move in after their cavalry, so that once their enemy cavalry is taken down, they will have nothing to threaten us with. So we'll be able to just chase after the enemy units without fear of being killed or harmed in any real way. Ooh. But as you can see, we are very effective at holding against these weak light cavalry units, while the Roman cavalry that we were facing was heavily armored and able to do a lot of damage to us with their charges. This is a very nice change in terms of the enemies we are facing. Alright, I doubt we're going to catch many of them. But we gotta at least try, especially since we're catching up to some of them. And I can't end the battle yet because we haven't officially won yet. They're just maneuvering their troops in such a way. And there we go. Let's see if we can get at least one more soldier. No, we can't. That's a pretty good battle. We have released the settlement from the siege. Only 20 casualties, and we weakened the enemy army. But it wasn't any real force that could hurt us. Obviously, because it didn't. But we're going to continue building up a force, so that once the garrison is big enough, we can just leave the settlement alone and march further to further harm their economy, which, as you can see, must be suffering, considering they're sending very weak armies to attack pretty well-defended settlements. They have very weak, very basic garrisons.
Ready!
Alright.
Ready to sail!
That's all we can really do this turn. And they have besieged our settlement. Alright. That is the first act of war upon us. So of course we are going to react.
Ready!
I want to start off by besieging their settlement to show them we mean business.
Try them!
And now,
Settlement, sir! Besieging settlement, sir!
although it's a very weak force that they have, sheer numbers could just overwhelm our infantry force. 4 soldiers alone can't do that much.
Sir!
I have to have Rome to start recruiting some troops. Alright, we're gonna send these 6 and see what they can do. Yeah, that's a very simple army that the enemy has, but sheer numbers might just overwhelm us. But we will see. It's only a few more units that they have, but we only have 4 infantry, they have 7 infantry. Plus their infantry unit, each individual infantry unit is much larger than our own.
Units! Hoplites! Hoplite elite!
But this time we have cavalry on our side,
March!
which is going to be quite useless in the battle itself because the enemy has spear units.
Move!
But in the chasing down process, if we get to that,
Unit!
it will
Unit!
be very nice for us.
Unit! Forward! Hoplite! Units! Unit!
Alright, they're going to go with that wide formation. It's not the best for us, but we'll deal with it.
Units! Units! Forward!
I might try to just go after their general with my own cavalry, just to weaken them.
Units! Move out! Units! Hoplite!
I have to be very careful of flanking because if it does occur, it will be very dramatic in terms of its effects. Unfortunately, that's what we're going to have to do because the AI will just continue going around us if we try to go after a single corner of their formation. So instead, we're going to go at them head on. As you can see, they are moving in response to our movement to try and protect their general, so I just want to move them away from our infantry just so that it takes longer for them. Oh, they are right on the retreat line. Yeah, we're going to have our cavalry stationed right here if if they're gonna do anything in this battle. I can't really get the enemy general to move away, it seems. Yeah, let's pull back from there because we could very easily be surrounded by their infantry if they move in on us. If we could get their general all alone, we could make some real progress here. And the enemy has begun their charge. Yeah, I gotta move away. Alright, this is good. We can now... Just want to separate him. Come on. There we go. Alright, now we gotta... they're distracting us, so now we can't chase down their infantry. But that's fine. If we can kill their general, this will be progress for the overall war. There we go. Yeah, so we're not going to get to kill as many of them, but we might. There we go. That was the main goal. Alright, now we got to just quickly flank around and get what we can. Quickly flank around. There we go, come on. I know you're happy we got him, but you gotta wake up. Battle's not over yet. Oh, don't get stuck. Oh, we just barely missed them. Oh, come on. Oh, they're coming back. Which is good for us. That is exactly what we want. We want them to come back, unfortunately. Not as many of them are going to do it as we want. I could honestly probably strike them with my cavalry and rout them, just based on how weak they are and vulnerable. There we go. Alright, here we go. Probably get them into formation, but they're not going to do much to us. There we go. We can break formation and pursue them. Alright, last enemy unit. And we're going to get all of them. Perfect. See, this is quite good. We took only 5 casualties. Wow. So I guess that was a pretty successful defense. It's the same thing as with Carthage, although Carthage has a much weaker economy, just based on how we took 4 settlements from them, but these guys just don't have access to the powerful troops they need early on in the game. So it's actually good that they declared war on us, because now we have an excuse to go and fight in the north, instead of sending our troops somewhere else. Don't know what that army has. It could be weak, it could be strong. I don't know. But either way, as long as we can get this force in. Alright, this is good. We can now retrain this army into fighting shape. And we have extra troops nearby, just in case we would be attacked. Great. This settlement. Let's march out. See what we can find. We'll stay together. We will stay together for now. Okay. I did not expect a second army, although the Seleucids are very powerful. Yeah, there's no more settlements of ours under siege, so we can continue. Don't care about that ship. It's fine. As long as it doesn't have soldiers on it, it's fine. And as you can see, the enemy have pulled back. indicating they are not ready for a battle with us like that.
My lord.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna have these better hoplites switch into the army, and then they'll march as just a almost entirely hoplite force, and the militia hoplites will stay behind. So though it's a bit risky if we were to be attacked, but it should work. Here we gotta continue building up an army, which is gonna start stressing the economy, but oh, that is bad. That is bad.
Yes.
Sheer numbers. Alright, I have to
Yes.
start moving some troops up.
Yes, my lord.
It's time to
March.
put all these settlements into overdrive and building up a powerful army, just as it was when we were fighting the Romans. We had all these settlements building up troops so that we could just overwhelm them with sheer numbers as they are doing to us now.
Forward.
So let's take their settlement. I honestly don't know how the AI would do. They would almost certainly win, but casualties would be unpredictable, so I'm just going to quickly rush through the settlement.
Await my orders. Ram. Move out. Move out. Attack.
Alright, here we go. I honestly don't need 2 rams, but doesn't matter. Is it chariots or cavalry? Cavalry, alright. I don't think this faction even has chariots, and if they do, it's gonna be a while before we see them. I think I'm thinking of
Our soldiers are at the walls. Now
the
they
blue
must battle their way
barbarians
through.
further in the north, representing Britannia.
Our soldiers have done their work well. The battering
Alright,
ram
let's
has
go on
broken
in.
through the gate.
March.
You can join in.
Great.
I'm gonna widen the
Our
formation.
soldiers have done well this day. The walls are taken.
You can drop
Show
that.
no mercy.
Get in
The
formation.
enemy walls are down.
Join
Make
on
sure
in.
their soldiers are buried beneath their ruins.
Yeah, that'll do. Let's stop here. Wait for backup. Alright, here we go. So I don't think we need flanking or anything like that. We'll just go on head first and take the blunt hit. Alright, let's wait for the entire army to be in formation, just to have a lot of spears working against them. We're gonna charge very soon. A few more steps will do it. Alright, let's go at him. It would probably be better to be stationary, but
The enemy king has been
it
killed.
doesn't really matter. Enemy king, wow. Well, that was good. Enemy king is dead. Just cost us 11 soldiers. In a few seconds of our time. Alright, well then. That should make them very unhappy. We're going to exterminate the population just based on public order. Yeah, let's start building up more troops. And work on public order, because public order is going to start deteriorating simply because of how many settlements we have and how far away they are from each other. Or at least from the capital. Plus, I have not been building anything, which is very, very bad. So now I'm just gonna build whatever I can. The reason I've stopped really paying attention to the economy and construction itself is managing the war is a lot more fun. And although this is a very important aspect as well, I'd prefer to be building large armies and sending them off to war rather than deciding which building to build first. Alright, this is very bad. We only have 5 units. The enemy has 17. And plus ours are weak. Yeah, it's not worth even sending troops to there. This army's just gonna have to move out.
My lord?
Yeah, alright, that's what we'll do.
Sir. Attack! Glorious
I'm gonna try to
prepare for battle.
keep pushing further into their land to force them to turn back. Which might not work. They might just continue going through our settlements, which are very poorly defended. There would be nothing stopping them. Okay. Yeah, I might just go after them, and then we'll head for the settlements. Alright, let's end the turn.
Leaving the army.
Let's see what's gonna happen. Ooh, I think they may have turned back. Yes, they have. Perfect.
Sir.
So we'll just
Sir.
fight them.
Destroy them.
Alright. I don't know what happened to the other army, but it doesn't matter. If they're not trespassing, we'll eventually find them. Alright, start deployment. Oh, this is a river battle? Oh, I really...
Hoplite elite. Hoplite.
There's only
Units. Forward.
one way you can really play it, or 2 ways.
Hoplite.
You can either let the enemy cross and have a fair fight,
Units.
or you can block him on the river.
Move out. Units.
No, I mean, it's...
Units.
What are you gonna do?
Hoplites.
You're presented with a perfect situation to annoy the enemy. Why not do it?
Units. Units. Stand up. Units. March. Units.
I'm just gonna leave two units here just in case the enemy changes their mind and decide to come around this way.
Armored.
These guys, I'm gonna have them run into... Oh, are they gonna have to...
Hoplite.
If they make us cross, it's not gonna be as fun.
Go, go, go.
Oh, we are the aggressors in this battle, so we are gonna have to cross.
Armored hoplites.
They're just gonna stand there.
Units. Hoplites.
Oh, come on.
Units.
Oh.
Units. Units.
Alright, well,
Units.
we'll just funnel on through.
Units. Run. Units.
This would be...
Run.
Alright, we'll cross on both sides.
Units.
We'll funnel on through the bridge with our strongest units, then have the weaker ones flank.
Units. 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 March. Units.
Alright. Let's hurry up before they get to us. Alright. Alright.
Units.
No, it's...
Units. Attack.
Oh, they have ranged units too? Alright, well the fight for the bridge has begun. Let's send those other 2 across. How are we doing? Not too bad. Alright. This is fine. They can't flank us. They're just forced to funnel on into our formation. And on the flank we are doing fine. Alright, we're going to pursue them a little bit. This is not good, is it? If we could make them.
March. Hold line. Move out.
We could make them come into our formation. That would be best. Because this is bad that we have to pursue them like this. And fight them in a very awkward position. But we're holding. I think we're cutting them faster than they're cutting us. Alright, we'll hold. Oh. We need to get into phalanx formation and just hold. Pursuing them is not the answer. Especially when they're this close to reinforcements from each other. Even though I'm going to continue pursuing them. Alright, it seems our elite infantry are able to hold their own very well. No, you're not going to cross. I need to pursue them just to... because this faction has a tendency to have routing units come back into the battle. So I just need to close the distance. Man, they are just hitting us from the side and it is doing nothing. They are trying. Alright, let's go on over there and just block off the retreat. Yeah, they're starting to give in. This is when I regret not having cavalry. The main reason I'm not getting it is just I want as much infantry as I can get. Simply because they're better for these battles. Cavalry would have achieved nothing up to this point where they can just completely mow down everybody left. Alright, let's have these get out of formation and help out pursuing. Come on, block him off. Come on, we can get him.
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Alright, let's get them. Get all of them over here. There we go.
The enemy show their true virtue.
Continue battle.
They are not soldiers.
Now we just have to chase them all down.
Running from our men.
Here we go. Alright. We can speed up the time since there's nothing really going on. Come on. So this is another pretty successful battle. I mean, we didn't lose too many men, only 61. And I don't have to worry about friendly fire by not having missile units.
Victory and honor. Sir.
I could fight this army, which would also draw out the settlement troops.
Yes, strategos.
Or I could besiege the settlement and wait for them to attack me. Yeah, I'd prefer to do that.
Destroy them. Besieging settlement.
If I was
Sir.
low on time, then
Besieging settlement.
I'd attack
Sir.
both armies at once, but
Sir.
right now I don't have to worry about that,
March.
so I'm not going to. Which isn't best mindset about it, but overall it would be better just to wait for the enemy to strike us instead, because then I don't have to move into whatever position they're standing in. Instead, they have to charge us. Alright, this army is ready to move out.
Onward.
So So we're going to prepare him.
Orders, sir. Yes.
All right.
Sir.
Guess I'll select them individually.
My lord. My lord. March.
There we go. Need 10 more. No, 5 more. Okay.
Orders. My lord.
So we are going to send
Onward. My lord. My lord. Sir.
the 4 strongest units we have
My lord.
remaining.
Yes.
And then this full army is going to march out. There we go. All right. Well then, I guess in part 10, you will see what happens next, where we will challenge the Seleucids and their massive armies, and then further we will attack the north and show them that it was a mistake to attack us, as we have taught everyone else who has challenged us. Because as you can see, we have conquered many people. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope to see you watching again next time. Thank you.